Anyway, here is the op. It is going to go with some background and then the actual objectives. And then some final mission parameters. So, this is happening while the NATO invasion of Altis is going on. It is meant to be a retaliationary attack from a small military base close by the Maladin Island, which is NATO-controlled. However, the small base is CSAT-controlled. So, unfortunately for NATO, there is a detachment of Vipers that were doing some training exercises, and now they are being sent to combat. So, the operation today is as follows. It will be a simulated Halo drop. How I will be doing that is I will go down the list and I will TP you all individually. This will give you a backpack parachute and put your actual backpack on your chest to simulate that framework, because it requires an ACE dependency for me to add that mod, and I will die before I add ACE to this because it's the public mod set. Digression aside, you will choose where you want to do an LZ, because we only have one aircraft and we have more people that can fit in that one aircraft because it's meant to only be 2 squads. I'm going to pretend we just tape Charlie to the wings of the aircraft and they will take off the tape during the Halo drop, so you only get one place to do your Halo drop. That will be decided amongst the squad leads. Your main objective is to sabotage all aircraft on the airfield. That is why you each have a demo specialist. These aircraft are in the form of planes and helicopters within the AO itself. Now, the airfield does have, what are they called? Cheetahs as AA defense. However, we are going to be able to give Air a 15-minute grace period because of a computer virus uploaded into NATO's net. So you have 15 minutes to find and eliminate these cheetahs before they go active again and potentially shoot down the Zions. Secondary objectives are as follows. There is an ACT tower somewhere on the airport. If you blow that building up, that will also greatly hamper NATO's effort in controlling air operations on the area of Maladin, which could also potentially move to Altis and cause issues. Another secondary objective, radar station. Blow up the radar symboled objects. That will also greatly hamper NATO's effort into coordinating air efforts across Maladin and Altis by proxy. Another objective is, this is also a, on the airfield itself, that is also a radar position that will be tied to the 3 over there as well. The more you are successful in this mission, the more benefits I will give NATO as a retaliation strike on Altis, because CSAT did a better and better job. So you'll get fancier stuff on the NATO campaign starting next week if you get those secondary objectives done. Tertiary objectives for if you want. If you find any special land vehicles, and there's nothing actually special, it's just, like the tanks or whatnot, rhinos, you can blow them up, and that'll greatly increase the chances of you getting that vehicle for the NATO campaign, if that makes sense. So let's say you find a thing of 3 rhinos, blow those rhinos up, you have a greater likelihood of seeing a rhino in the NATO op next week. Okay?
Nice.
I heard capture and use, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so...
It's 15 minutes and not 50. Right?
Hmm?
It's 15 and not
1-5.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
50 would be too easy. Other notes, we all spawn over here. Revive timer is, when your respawn timer is 10 seconds. You'll all spawn on position though. The R marker, if the VTOL lands on it, it'll auto refuel, rearm, repair what they have selected on their pylons. You can also only change pylons while they're landed on the airfield itself. Reinserts, just in case you need to do them. If you want to do the Halo drop again, you will have to forfeit your backpacks, which is probably not viable, especially for AA and explosives, so you'll have to go and land somewhere. Hopefully other squads are alive to cover you on that. And the 15-minute timer for the AA starts as soon as we start the Halo dropping procedures, so Air is free to go up and start doing stuff. One final thing, there are no laser designators in this AO. I'm not going to come up with a lore reason for why, so Air, prep your pylons accordingly. Any questions?
Anything about the military base or the second exclamation point?
I mean, it's a military base. So whatever you'd expect to see at a military base is probably going to be at the military base. Unless you're talking about this, in which case don't worry about it. All you have to worry about are what's in this AO, and then your extra knowledge to know there's also military bases on the southern side of Maladin where QRF could potentially come from, so just keep that in mind. Otherwise, the VTOLs are also infantry resupply. If you find you're overweight and can't do anything past walking, there's also 2 dump crates. Just in case, I thought I cleaned everything out, but I might not have, so... and again, the AT guys for the Vipers, you don't have the harnesses. As your chest rig, they don't add any armor. It was just to give infantry more inventory space for magazines and shit. If there are no additional questions, it is noon. I will go ahead and push us through. Also, this is a night op. Have fun. Alright, I know I forgot a handful of people. Harry Ord and Arklow. Oh, he's crashing, that's why. So, one of the advantages of doing that individually is, if you do it via group, they can all teleport into each other and physically injure themselves. Calum looks like he, fell down too hard. Amazing. Bread fell in the water. It's just one of the downsides is, you know, you can be forgetful. It's harder to do with, like, 30 or more players, because you still have to go through that entire order, which is a gigantic pain in the butt. Any station on this net, this is high. Please check in, over. I'll probably have to teleport in. Yeah, he's still lagging out. Alright, I'm gonna have to get in a little bit closer here. I'll still be a touch far, but Zeus, and then make sure that's set to none, because I don't want to halo drop myself. And there begins the airstrikes. And there's him losing connection. So hopefully they'll go and rescue Calum. The bleed out timer is, I think, 2 minutes. But I know medical works because we tested it. And you're just seeing these airstrikes starting up. Got a Marshal now doing some retaliation fire here because they came a little bit close. Nothing looks too damaged there. Looks like they weren't able to score a hit. Otherwise, 16 plus 15 is 31, so we have about 10 more minutes left before I turn the AAA on. So, people are going to start waking up, being combat effective.
50 check.
Good check. And the attack begins. I'm not going to lie, the Maladin 2035 Airfield is always a really good AO to play, you know, just to do stuff, siege, destroy, whatever you really feel like. It's a pretty fun
Alpha
one.
is all regrouped and ready to go, waiting on your call, Bravo and Charlie.
This is Bravo, we're on our way.
So I'm going to start scrambling fighters here.
To Alpha or Bravo, one of my guys had packet lost, so he pancaked. Should be somewhere north of the marker LZ. Looking into it right now.
Roger that. Alpha's at the LZ marker. We'll move up and see if we can find him ourselves.
Yeah, so it doesn't do anything until you actually climb in.
Direct north or relative
Hello?
north?
Got shots from patrol.
What the fuck? He just literally climbed in and then out of it immediately. Amazing.
Alpha's pushing towards those contacts, clear them.
Yeah, never mind on that guy who got dropped from Charlie. He respawned apparently.
Did he? I don't see a marker for him. Then again, it might just be refreshing automatically. Yep, alright. Air, this is command. Be advised, we have 1 times reinsert back at base. Over.
Copy that, noted, thank you.
Yeah, so that's all the cheetahs taken out. These 2 I got running down. But that is all of the air assets taken out. That team was just
Alpha's gonna start pushing
eliminated.
towards the airfield.
I did a
southern
minor
side.
scramble there, and I think we're still A-okay, so.
Copy Alpha. Charlie is about 100 meters to your northeast, pushing up to the crest of the small hill and taking a look.
Yeah, roger that. We're pushing northwest from Alpha marker into the tree line, then pushing slightly north-northwest towards the airfield.
I'm getting some of those other attack vehicles scrambled. Some of them are still gonna wait in the wings.
Any plan of action from you, Bravo?
This is Bravo. We're going to be going the east side of the airfield.
Yep, I do recall him crashing. That gets him.
This is Bravo. We will try and destroy and attack the ATC. Or the ATC tower.
Yeah, so normally they'll take the planes and they'll bring them over here and take off. I don't know why they were taking a right there. So now I'm going to scramble
Charlie will follow Alpha once you start moving in.
this helicopter because they were able to get inside of
Alpha's
it.
already moving in. We're bypass the first turn.
Copy, starting to move.
That team, I don't think we heard any gunfire, so I'm not going to send anything in retaliation over there. This could be an issue. The Zion should be able to take it out, but the AI have 2 AA missiles. And I think he's already starting to try to lift here to get a shot off.
Enemy bird taken off.
The ground forces don't have any form of AA. There's one fired.
Apache? Oh, let's go, bro.
You hear 50 cal firing off. I mean, that's going to be really fucking loud.
Yeah, the Charlie has eyes on enemy Comanche.
The other one's already aggroing.
The airfield.
Hey, firm, we're aware. Can you get AA on that at all?
They don't have AA.
What AA?
Copy.
I mean, they saw them. They literally blew up 2 planes right next to them, and I didn't run, like, I didn't put infantry in them. I literally had them run from the side as if they're coming out of buildings, so fair game. If Air doesn't want to prioritize specific targets, then, you know, they gotta keep going through the numbers here, because otherwise it's gonna bite them in the ass.
Reported in northwest of the airfield. Inside.
So that was a stolen PCML shot. Yeah, Karn picked up a PCML from that AT guy and actually managed to one-tap a Rhino. That's something you don't see every day. Send that chopper around. They're now locking in their air support. We have NATO guys trying to turn and engage. 50 cal shot just took out the gunner. It's nice. We have this APC now sniping Gamer and Karn out there. Frost doesn't realize it. He's trying to shoot out lights. But NATO does have NVGs, so it's not going to be as effective as he thinks. Alright, at this point, the fighter pilots... I'm going to start getting out of the hangars here. We got one team that's kind of in the woodwork here. Another team starting to get engaged by a Marshal who's pulling off. And the attack helicopters are trying to duel with this VTOL here. Alright, I think Frost is still alive, so we'll be able to do some medicing on those guys, because this is the, you know, the vanilla stuff, so we handle medical via, like, a 10-second script. Where, as long as the medics are still alive, they can bring their fellow squad mates up. One squad kind of went in, made a dent, but... So we got one helicopter that was shot down, the other one still might trying to continue pursuing. So the AI don't really understand pathfinding, so I just take them out myself.
Let's begin our push into the airfield now.
And Air's going to be in trouble if one of these is able to take off. Because I think they're RTB right now.
Just watched the World War I VOD. Holy love biscuits, that man.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm gonna put down 2 of these just in case we need them. Because I have a feeling we're gonna need them.
Send in Go Team 6.
Ah, yes, the AI are being dumb.
Try to push northwest.
This is not the way he's supposed to take off, but this is the way he's coming, so... Let's see if he figures it out. Nope.
Alpha's on the southernmost point of the airfield. We're going to push along, clear what we can first.
One fighter is away. Let's see if they called Air to say, hey, something just took off, because that's going to be really important to tell Air. We'll see what happens. But Polaire, yes, thanks so much for the 18-month resub. I know you've been here for a very long time. It just, you know, the badge got reset. But hope you keep enjoying the operations, man. I hope you get a kick out of this and stay safe from COVID. And J. Row Murderface. Yeah, that tracked iron yesterday was interesting, to say the least. But nonetheless, I hope you also keep enjoying the operations and are staying safe from COVID as well. And I hope you get a kick out of this. Air, this is high. Be advised, we're getting a radar warning. Single aircraft appears to be a fast mover coming towards the airport. Over. Anytime today, guys. Air, this is high. Be advised, Bogey was shot down by airbase defense. Over.
Thank you!
That would just be pilot because it's fighter pilot. That's it. Yep. So they're not over the AO right now, so I'm just going to scramble another one, but I know I'm going to have to tax it myself because the AI don't really want to pathfind tonight. So let's go ahead and start getting rid of bodies here. Everything they have moved past, and I will also prep a truck.
A1 is 50, right?
To send from the south.
This is here. I need an LZ for your reinserts.
Frickety frack. I know I've got Hemmets over here somewhere. Here we go. Let me pick an open area just in case it explodes, and I will wait another 2 minutes, and I'll start having them drive up from the south. I mean, public ops are meant to be low stakes. They can still fuck them up if they're not careful, but...
And, more down.
Bravo, what's your location?
Harry Orr trades with that vehicle, but he manages to dismount it, which is the important part. And I still do have... Oh, no, that other attack chopper is down. Cool, so I will go ahead and delete it. That thing I can also go ahead and delete. Though this survived right on the coast, which is pretty funny. Oh my gosh, reduce speed, you silly goober. Well, that's okay, there's always next week. And fun fact, all the ops I do except for the T3 Sundays are public, so... As long as you go into TSB and do your intro, you can play whatever you want.
Probably they need medic marker.
Apologies, this is my first time doing this.
Copy that, Charlie moving to need medic marker.
Yeah, jet goes fast. Vroom.
Air be advised, fast movers taken off from the base.
Let me go ahead and reload these Tiggies, because I have a feeling they're probably going to fly back. I mean, it could duke out with it. Oh, shit. Never mind. This is why VTOLs are pretty fucking legit, man. If you get behind it, you can just start striking. They need to switch to AP rounds, because they're hitting with HE right now. But it looks pretty cool.
Hold me to tell you guys that there's a marshal somewhere.
I think it just lost control. Nice.
Bravo, Charlie.
It's not a matter... So, AI, once they're in the air as jets, adjusting the skill won't really do anything to them. It really just affects the length of range they'll engage from, and that's it. But anyway, it's been about the allocated amount of time I said earlier, so let's go ahead and send in 2 rifle squads worth of infantry to come in here. And I'm also going to get this scouted by...
Gravis is there. We're still waiting for an LZ for your reinserts, please.
Yeah, but Charlie, if we don't have an alternative LZ, use the drop LZ.
Set this as careless hold fire for now so air doesn't freak them out and they dismount early. Third fighter pilot I am due to send in. And then I do have 2 little birds here, so I will go ahead and bring these guys over as well. The armed ones over here. Not like they're going to do much good, but hey, you know, scramble fighters means scramble fighters. Nerdastic Official, thanks so much for the 3-month resub.
That wasp? What the fuck?
Keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this.
Sorry, we are all preoccupied.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've got QRF southwest of us near the airfield southern point.
He got stuck on the turn.
Please.
Where is it, sorry?
He didn't pull his handgun out to shoot at him, so...
That, sorry?
southwest of the southern point of the airfield, QRF.
I'm gonna move that thing down because that needs to cover the LZ for the infantry coming in.
What type here? Vix or just normal?
Vehicle. Vehicle, you should see the headlights.
Send in Go Team 6.
It's too much engine. Oh my gosh!
Alpha, this is Charlie. Marshall just passed us on the road heading south.
That didn't look good.
Eyes on, yep. Air hit that. There's also a HMG, whatever that is, coming, and also a covered Hammett coming in as well. Air, you've also got a second fast mover taken off.
Yeah, boys, it's an airfield. I'm just gonna give it a general move, seek and destroy order into the deeper parts of the airfield because reports of what's going on are gonna be very limited. Oh! Oh, balls.
Okay.
Oh, they're on fire.
Spawn is coming in north.
They're dead because of freestyle crashes. They're just trying to make it back to base at this point, but they're gonna explode any second. There they go. Whew, air is down. We still have a second Little Bird because they're on, Cyan because they're on 180-second respawn timers, so.
Steal it and then try to take down the aircrafts, the helicopters.
So Charlie, we don't have real capability to take down the aircraft, but we could try shooting them.
Yeah, Little Birds are pretty easy because, I mean, they're very soft-skinned, so they should be A-okay. How's the app going so far? We're at the 50-minute mark, which means we've been on game time for about 30 minutes. Yeah. This is going well for the first 30 minutes. I'm going to send another wave of QRF in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. But I'm pretty much out of stuff to send at this point. Alright, this guy I'm going to go ahead and send back up here. I still do have that cheetah, but I'm going to keep it in reserve for now. You're seeing some of these guys mount up in vehicles and fire at certain forces here.
This is Alpha there, ETA until you're back in.
Is this gun disabled? No. Alright, I don't know why they're not moving up here, but this is a good smoke screen that we've seen the player base deploy. Got 50 cal now firing up at that Little Bird. And you got that puppy that has sunk, and I would go ahead and rearm the AA, because that's Air's only defense against the F-18As, but I'm out of F-18As.
One chopper down.
With the exception of 2 that are really close to player control right now, so I'm not going to send anything to remount those. They've won that fair and square. And we've got these 2 armed hunters here, 1 GMG, 1 HMG. They're doing their best to strike at these birds here.
This is Alpha to Bravo and Charlie. What vehicle have you taken for anti-air purposes?
This is Charlie, we did not commandeer enemy vehicles.
Alright, so I'm going to send fire. Like all the fire teams I have, I'm just going to send to CSAT's position. Try to have a helicopter get away. Woo, okay, that's the VTOL. So they switched to some air-to-air pylons. And I'm assuming brought in some people for reinserting.
Forgot what the vehicle's called, but it's a 4x4.
Yeah, we got eyes on it.
They took out a hunter. Demo charge just went out on this Marshall here to take it out. Good call.
Copy.
And there's a Zion respawning after 3 minutes. Did it explode? Nope. Excellent. All right, sometimes it likes to explode, so. Because sometimes your server lags and Arma considers the position of the unit to be...
Oh, that's an enemy. There's an enemy in the fucking building south of this. Alright.
Yeah, if they forget people, I'll be a little malicious with them. But I'll let the AI take back control again. So I caught a squad leader out of position there. Even though the squad leader's saying it's someone else, but he had an LR on him, so curious. But SkyTech, thanks for your thanks for continuing your sub from Zeusties. It's always fun to talk to you about operations, man. I hope you keep enjoying this one. And I hope your endeavors with TMTM go well as well.
On the parking space, a little bit south of Charlie Post. Also, enemy infantry still moving around that area.
Roger that.
So I'm gonna whiff AT on him. And he still didn't react, so...
Charlie 2 Alpha Bravo, Marshall has been taken out at the road.
Roger that.
Boop him like so. I'm gonna send a squad down as reserve from these two groups. That might be AA, because I still have an AA team down here that can fire up at him. And that Marshall's gonna drive off in the water now, because it's aggroed by the VTOL. Ooh, VTOL just got hit by an AA rocket. Lost some of its control function there, but otherwise nothing too hard. Again, AA defense team on the northern side. And this little bird is still active. Interesting.
Yeah, I was down for a second. I'm back up.
Alright, let's go on a little bit of body deletion duty here. ACT tower is destroyed. Nice, let's get rid of the few of the bodies around. But I want to keep the wrecks intact as much as I can. A little bit of minor cleanup on these outsides here, and they should be a-okay. Cool.
A little bird's coming in northwest.
So that thing is doing some strikes on him. I'm gonna run this guy over here. That was a Titan, I think, that just missed, because that was some sort of guided rocket. Main J's down. He needs to be brought back up. This is hi, send message, Alpha.
Since we're Vipers, are we trained in driving and usage of tanks?
Sure, why not? Fuck it, have fun. I've got a fucking Titan AT gunner coming in anyway, so.
This is Alpha. Bravo has taken 1 times UP Slammer.
Let him have fun with it, why not?
Charlie copies relaying to my forces.
It's just I can always pick up some AT and shoot people.
Other one and then get ready to move.
Because I got plenty of AT guys around here, so. He would have just seen it, and we know we're not taking those things off of the line here.
Is that slammer somewhere visible that air can slack it?
Oh, you're out of ammo. Lamau.
The covered Slammer is friendly. The ungarrisoned one is currently undercover, no.
So it just means I'll be a little more malicious with my AT to counter.
Alpha is going to push east and go along the main road while Bravo and Charlie does their own thing. Hey, Bravo, tell your boys there's a goddamn Bobcat over here that can resupply us as well.
It's just a really powerful chopper. It's gonna run out of fuel in a second. It's doing its best. Main J's probably gonna bleed out though unless he gets stabilized, so.
This is Alpha to whoever's in that fucking tank. We got a marshal to the east, please.
Hardcore okay, I thought that said hardcore medical in 501st because I was 506. I was gonna laugh at that, but no. They do have a good Milsim in there, but their medical is very basic. No, if you want to look for a specific community, just DM me on Discord. I can help you get set. I don't mind. Yeah, so the fucking PCML is gonna not do anything to that tank. It's gonna be really up to Titan gunners to eliminate those. This is hi, send message.
Yeah, can you blow up or delete the Xi'an in base? It got bugged with the pylon script.
Roger, the one you're in or the one you're landing?
The one that is not manned.
Alright, I'll respawn in 3 minutes.
Yep, thank you, hi.
I'm gonna need one more hit from the flank, probably from the AT team that'll come down. In retrospect, I probably should have locked the tanks for balance, but it's fine. Maneuverable little bugger. Well, at least he's beeping now.
Alpha is on Alpha marker, pushing northwest to clear the rest of the buildings. If Bravo and Charlie wants to use their assets to just start booping vehicles and air, by all means, go ahead.
Charlie copies. We commandeered Polaris. We will use it to shoot down that Pawnee again if it's coming back.
Yeah, roger that. Bravo, send one of your tanks to actually start destroying vehicles rather than pushing up with us. One is more than enough for this northern push.
Fucking hell, the scope-in glitch. Ooh, hidden cheetah! Love that remount. The best I can do is hope for a weapon disable, which I got on him, and I didn't get on him. There's no way to repair it, though. Actually, there might be. If they, grab something specific. There is in one of these hangars a repair vehicle. AGM just came down, and that other thing, I'm not surprised that just played out as it did. This fucking little bird, man. Ah, they just hit it again! Poor bastard. I think that finally took his engine out. Yep, he's down. Rest him. Wait! No, I recognize that. Oh man, that little bird tanked quite a bit there, man. It's great.
Friendly Polaris coming up the main MSR, moving north.
Alright, I'm gonna start having things get dismounted on foot to avoid the radar that thingamajig has. It's gonna take a hot second for these squads to actually maneuver in here, though.
Just to the west of the water tower on the northern side. We're going to keep pushing and clearing.
What I will do, though, is let's do NATO EPCs. Let's get 2 marshals to come in, because that'll give air some priority targets to hit if they even notice them. Have them charge right in, because they follow roads, and there's not really much left there. Otherwise, op is so far so good.
Bravo, this is Charlie. Did you just get a vehicle?
Apologies, Charlie. I was down.
Yeah,
again.
just be aware we are only a few hundred meters south from you, and we shit our pants because we thought tank should fit. We will take care of the airfields, of the airplanes next to us.
Charlie, this is Bravo. Copy.
I am looking for that tank, because I do want to boop it.
Charlie is commandeering an enemy.
NATO AA is all dry at this point.
Enemy jets.
There it is. You can see the thermal hiding properties of the Viper armor right there, because he's not really coming up on anything. Only really picking up his radio, his radio backpack there.
Heavy AT to the west on the hill.
Alright, fun's over, guys. Gotta get rid of your tanks. I'm sorry.
Hill to the west is heavy AT. Start gunning and start watching.
They were already orange because I already booped them with a previous Titan gunner. So, shit happens. Malon's landing these guys in. We got the squads coming over, 2 marshals. I would say this op's gonna last another 35, 45 minutes tops if they want to do the secondaries. I told Yanni in the beginning, hey, the VTOL's a very tough model to fly. Are you sure you want to fly it tonight? He's like, yeah, I'll be good, bro. I think Malin, it says injured by Malin, though, so I think Malin was flying that one. They just went into the water instead and exploded, because Airvix will auto-explode in water. Shaka, brah. But no, Malin's, I believe, is the pilot, so. It's A-okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull these guys back to the military base.
Bravo, Charlie. This is Bravo. We need a medic. Two of my members are down. One of them is a medic.
I'll just domino effect it, because why not? Alright, we'll probably start sending rhinos and tanks soon. Give them a little bit more time, but this airfield is pretty much cleared. This is the remnants of the AA team, but I assume they're both, yeah, 45, no. Oh, one of them might still have missiles, but unlikely. So, let's see. Primary objectives are all done. All the combat aircraft, well, actually, no, that's a lie. They still have to blow up those 2 A-10s.
Position for Bravo and Medic.
All the combat helicopters are destroyed. They still have to blow up all the other things here, but should be fine. As long as all the combat stuff is destroyed, I'll count it as a victory. Secondary objective 1, the ACT tower has been destroyed. They still have to come up and blow up all the radar sites here for the secondary thing, as well as that radar site.
They are,
and tertiary objectives, they're definitely blowing up a lot of stuff here.
For transportation to the
this is Bravo. We've marked Bravo need medic.
This is Alpha. We're taking enemy helo guns and shooting the shit out of all enemy assets to try and destroy as much as we can before we blow what's left up.
Copy that.
It's a smart idea. I have a better idea.
This is Bravo. We've marked Bravo need a medic over here.
I mean, technically they're just baiting NATO to do it, so, but we're just trying to, you know, stop them from stealing our assets to hit stuff with. Better drive, bro, because I'm not. Wow. Bobcat might actually heal him if he gets close enough to it.
Bravo, this is Bravo. What's the ETA on any squad's medic?
Oh, so the marshals decided to not learn how to drive. Where's the other one? You know what? I don't even want... Oh, it's on the airfield. Yeah, they're aggroed by the VTOL. It's pretty funny. Hearing more AT now going off. Not sure if it's, No, there was an A... Okay, Jesus. AGM just went on that Marshal and took it out, and then I think they demoed this one, Vic. Do you have a shot? And do you have ammo? Oh. Well, he doesn't have a shot, though.
Hey, watch out, that's right on Alpha.
Alpha.
If you want to shoot something, move the fuck out of the radar position.
Alright, I am gonna rush an air defense team. I was actually just thinking I do need to get AA defense on the radar, because otherwise they're gonna get fucking slaughtered. And that Marshal's destroyed as well. It's about the 1 o'clock, so I will we'll do a second truck that's come in. I will do 2 Rhinos, urban purpose. Send them to the center of the airfield, because I'm just curious how their pathfinding is going to go. And I'm also going to do an HMG car in the same route to say that's what came with the Hemets there. And then I don't want to double spawn, so that's another 2 for that transport group, and they're just going to come into the airfield. Again, that needs to be blown up, and then that and that need to be blown up, and that little thing needs to be blown up, and they win, so. We're good for time, though. We still have like another hour till the op, but things seem to be going A-okay here, and all combat planes are destroyed, all combat aircraft are destroyed. I'm gonna assume that was some sort of explosive charge.
Bravo Charlie, we have switched our composition of vehicles. We are now commandeering 1 Slammer tank and also 1 Bobcat.
Check.
Roger that. 1 times MBT with its triple R support.
Confirm.
Well, if you want to use that MBT, start taking out these Hurons and then probably what's left of the Ghost Hawks to the north.
I think I'm out of long range AT.
And all demo, we are now moving south to secure.
Here, actually, can I just have one of you, like, come up here so I can
Bravo will do the same.
use you as a cannon and try to snipe the vehicles they steal? That would be excellent. I can't teleport you home, Nordic, I'm sorry. When I made the rules with the gods of this realm, they said I couldn't use my Zeus powers in the IRL server. I know, right? But it's what we gotta work with the man, so... Oh well. I think this was the repair vehicle, actually. No, that was the ammo vehicle. Alright, well, I mean, they're definitely doing some good fucking sabotage here.
We've got a HMG Hunter on the southwestern side that's starting to fire long range. Could you get it, please?
There's some AT that just went off. That was them, though, destroying whatever these were. Noise.
Thank you.
Alright, time to be malicious. It hit a rock. What do you mean missile lock? Put the fucking flares up, you... Goober.
Inside right now.
Minimal damage.
Sorry, say again, Pharrell. We were busy doing a strike.
Is there anything south of where...
Alright, I'm gonna say the air defense team's waking up.
...is right now?
Waking.
Negative, however, QRF is regularly coming in on that vector.
There's sporadic infantry to the south of you guys, no vehicles currently.
Yeah, roger that. Alpha will set up a somewhat defensive position pointing south.
Give me an unarmed hunter to come in. I'm gonna deposit another air defense team.
We're gonna steal 1x AT Prowler and set up a defensive line pointing south.
Copy that, Alpha. Charlie is still working on destroying the Hurons, but apparently they are impervious to tank shells. Everyone has already got hit by one, so if Hai would be so nice to give us that kill. Thank you.
Oh no, that server desync I mentioned earlier, because Yanni can't take bullets to the face. Oh no.
Really?
Yanni.
I heard that.
Yanni, stop your lag switch and get better aim. Oh, you're dead.
I see your missile and raise my 30 mil.
So, to let you in on the joke, I let Yanni in the server early so we could test medical and it was all working, but I accidentally missed a point-blank 50 cal shot to his face. So yeah. That was the joke. I just said, oh yeah, no, the server had some desync issues because I shouldn't have missed that shot, but shit happens, you know. I'll go ahead and blow these up. That's just Freestyle's crashing being weird with some of the grounded helicopters. Alright. It's time to be malicious.
I'll back it up.
Got some more long-range AT of some sorts. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where that's coming from.
This is
Might just be AT from range,
got
but...
taken out by a sneaky bastard. Could we get one to just south of the actual objective marker, please?
Oh, man.
Say again, Alpha.
The medic has been taken out by a sneaky bastard south of the objective marker. Can we get a medic, please?
Copy. Charlie is starting to move to you.
Alright, that's good. Let's go. Get out of here. This is Bravo. We are heading out to the next objective.
Took too long. AT guy comes up, you know. I'm just gonna help the AT guy do what he needs to do. It's a lot of people down, though. The enemy's not gonna wait for them to... Well, I mean, they're not waiting for the enemy to rally up, so why would I wait for them, you know?
Objective.
Oh, wow. That force is getting royally fucked. What are you painting me for? You're fine. Alright, let's bring in the tanks. We'll do a number they're not comfortable with. Let's do 3. Because, let's be honest, by the time air gets in here, the AGM... Oh, they're already here, so... Yeah, the AGMs are,
We'll make contact with you in a second.
You know what? Fuck it, we'll do 4. They woke the platoon up. Again, air is gonna make mincemeat of them. And you're still the same guy, right? You ran out of ammo? Yeah. That's okay, buddy. You did your job. I'm proud of you. Air's gonna detect them on radar, though. You're gonna see Mountain starting to look in that direction, wondering what the heck that is about. There's a lot of bodies around here. And we've got one squad that's already deploying over here to start clearing out that military base. Guess what? It's time for another group.
To the Bobcat, watch yourself. There is AT guys pushing south.
It's gonna be these dudes, and I'm actually gonna send them to come around and fortify this area. I don't know which group's going to which, because that is...
Hey, infantry, what's your current position so air doesn't accidentally schwack you?
Ow. Yeah, it was risen.
General military objective. General military base objective.
Here come the tanks. Hey,
Be advised, 3 slammers coming in from the south side.
Roger that, start hitting them. Whoever's got that slammer, they want to get them working.
Air's dealing with them.
So Charlie, we are moving our slammer into position.
Thank you, Air, and roger that, Charlie.
I will send a submarine.
Bravo. This is Bravo Alpha Charlie ST to move out of the airfield and head towards the...
Good shooting.
So Charlie with...
Be advised, break. Be advised, there's 4 times tanks coming in from the south.
Yes, 4 vehicles are your standard amount of tanks in a platoon.
We should get the fuck out of here. Because if we take out that platoon, something a lot nastier is going to be coming afterwards.
Very true.
Yeah, so Charlie, we will have to get moving on the next objective soon, or we will be hurt, and we also have to get out of here.
So let's give him a warm welcome.
He's gonna easily be able to evade that one. They're doing quick Wild Weasel runs to strike at the infantry. Yeah, speedboat attack time. Probably not yet, but soon, TM. Air would just easily annihilate all of that unless I were to put like a fucking Praetorian on it. I'm giving myself really, really good ideas, but...
One.
Well, the only Bobcat we have.
Oh, well, you have the command of them on 50. What do you want?
Tell them...
Get him, air defense! No, don't put it away, you silly goober.
Copy.
Well, this is gonna be awkward, because the tanks are, here, and they're still at the base.
Update on those slammers on the hill to the southwest.
That one's turret's disabled, so I'll actually send him back. Because he's out of the fight. That sounds like another one going out.
One-time slammer destroyed.
This is Alpha. Due to the platoon of tanks, we are moving northeast and then northwest away from here. Also, there is some more transport Vics on the eastern side. Bravo, we're coming up to you now with 1x transport prowler and 1x HMG.
Yeah, I know where to hit him.
Alpha Bravo, this is Charlie. Our slammer has its gun destroyed. We are unable to stop the enemy attack. We will start moving north now.
Air is about to RTV. I suggest you guys get the fuck out. Like, leave the vehicles and just steal choppers and get the fuck out.
Yeah, they held in this airbase a little too long without proceeding either RTB or move to the next day. One squad did well in that.
Our slammer got taken out. We are getting pushed by enemy slammers.
This is Bravo. We are in a general military base objective.
And now I'm just cleaning house here.
Roger that,
We're
Bravo.
clearing out
We're
any
literally right behind
QRFs
you. We're going to
or
help you.
enemies.
Charlie, just disengage and get away as much as you can.
What's this? But, you know, this isn't commandeer a shit ton of vehicle simulator, it's go clear out the airbase simulator.
This is Bravo. Disregard our last.
Wow, that cooked him off too. God, that's bull. Did they like put an explosive trap, or was that just because of proxy? That was probably because of proxy. Ah. Yeah, sometimes if you're too close to something that blows up, it'll blow you up too, regardless of what it is. And it's silly, but hey, at least I cleaned out a lot of the vehicles here, so that's a win. Because again, they were just stealing all the vehicles willy-nilly. In hindsight, I should have predicted that and locked the more armored ones that they wouldn't have been able to easily access, but I wanted them to have a little fun, but it's sometimes that amount of fun that also kind of interrupts their process, so they'll just see vehicles and go, oh, cool, we can just take all this shit, and then they won't use it, they'll just hold with it, and then you just gotta, you know, boop them. I can see where people would call me malicious in that sense, but at the same time, again, it's supposed to be an emergency, use it if you need to, but if you're gonna just hold on to it for the rest of the op, it's not what I intended. But you better, you know, win the fights against what I send against you, especially if I give you air superiority. Otherwise, military base is clear. I'm gonna have another 2 reinforcing squads come from over yonder. We'll do assault squads. Because they know if they put them on foot. Or not on foot, in vehicles, they just get annihilated.
Alpha's currently doing long-range assault. Do you have any, like, heavy AT stuff?
Wow, I told you RTB and you flipped it. Good job.
We do. We might be able to use it, but I suggest you guys get the hell out of there.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. If you can, start...
They're doing a vehicle rush. Oh, that's cute.
Radar pieces themselves. And then the radar dome near the runway as well, please.
You mean the towers?
Yeah, that, whatever. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Hey, Bravo.
Yeah, no, they would hear that coming.
You guys could give us cover as we're pushing over a somewhat open field, please.
Copy.
Come to daddy. That was AA firing. Oh dear, that's a GBU. Yeah, they just blew up the radio tower, alright.
This is Charlie. We got fucked, have respawned. We will need a ride back into the AO.
All forces, this is high. Be advised, CSAT break. CSAT long range radar has detected a wing of F-18s, potentially 528, on an intercept course for this vector break. They will be here in roughly 15 to 20 minutes. We need to be evac'd in about 10 to 15 in order to get us out of here before they arrive. Over.
Roger that. Bravo, since you're the closest to the radar, make sure you fucking quickly that. Well,
so 30 to 40 minute mark, I can send 5 F-18s and wrap this up if they're still here, and then I can send an attack wave of something else to kill them. Ooh. Oh, they flared it off. Cool. They could just have air GBU these 3 remaining positions. Alright, Oak Cloak, thanks for dropping by. And again, reminder, in about an hour, we'll also have a Stargate op to go on, so. Chabokas was on top of that dude. Fucking blew me away with 50 cal right there. Once again, I gun Hazmat down. Rest in peace, Hazmat. Yeah, they're trying AGMs on those, but they're gonna need guided bombs or something to actually take out.
Ground, just so you know, air's missiles are probably not good enough to take out those domes. We got a direct hit on one of the radar domes, and it apparently did nothing.
Yeah. They need
Roger that.
bombs.
Alpha and Bravo are gonna push up and take out what we can. If you can, try and smack the shit out of that.
Will there be more Stargate 1945? Yes. Bi-weekly Wednesday, so the next one isn't for another week and a half. But that is also technically open, everyone, because it's an open slot, so. The only slot I lock off for specific players within TSB is the Sunday T3 stuff, which is also open to vets. It's basically if you've been around for a year or you've got T3.
Grant, we are gonna need an LZ to pick you guys up. We do not have long here.
This is Bravo, understood.
I do not care where it is, whether you're under fire, I just need to know where you guys are.
So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Alright, 4 marshals. Nah, we'll keep it at 2. But, you know, the QRF's not gonna stop. The game never ends. Chicken's gonna need a quick TP back.
This is Bravo. All forces are at Bravo marker.
This is Alpha to Air. I've put a provisionary LZ dust that we can use to take off when we clear this area.
I would recommend get it on sale though.
We have transport vehicles that we should have here if you don't destroy them with your gunfire.
Copy, in which case try and get there as soon as possible.
Send in go team 6 now.
Ohio Lcpl goats.
good strat when I have an AT guy right there. But Mr. Rat, thanks for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. I'm just waiting for Chicken to tell me he's ready to go. Server calls me out. Yeah, because if they die from the resulting explosion. All elements, this is high. Be advised that QRF wing will be here in about 5 to 10 minutes. I would recommend you start RTB procedures immediately. Over.
Ground, this is high, this is Bravo, copy that.
5 minutes ago, I said 15,
This is Air
20.
requesting any kind of marking indicator on your current position. I do not care where it is.
I'm trying to give them a little extra time because I'm gonna send them at 140. But if I don't have them start doing it now, they're not gonna do it. In which case, this is all gonna fall apart. So they just put 2 PCMLs into that one little spot.
Down.
I believe we've landed north of you guys. Can you get over here with the vehicles? Position marked with LZ. Can you guys?
That should still be
Yeah, we're leaving
drivable.
in
Yeah.
3 minutes. Get the hell over here with your vehicles if you can. If you're not here in 3 minutes, we're out.
Air, this is high. Be advised, you are gonna have to do 2 trips to grab everyone. Over.
Hey, firm, we know that. We're not gonna get everyone out from here.
Alright.
Infantry took too long.
This is Alpha. We're getting in a Vic and then we're getting the fuck out of here to dust.
Be advised, you have roughly 2 minutes.
No, it doesn't help if they shoot the Vics that the squads want to take to get away. Lamau. Hope that's not disabled.
Air, please hold fire. Air, please hold fire.
Yeah, a little bit of wheel and turret damage.
Bravo, if you can, you've got 30 seconds to get whoever you can in. We're going. We're not going to be sitting around for fucking medical
There's 2
shit.
other Vics they can take, so...
Understood. Where's the LZ exfil?
LZ dust.
Just drive past, do not want him over. Just drive past. Go. Push out north now.
This is Bravo. We are out of the objective radar.
Alpha is all loaded and moving to LZ dust now.
Yeah, HG instead of AP's been keeping on that for a while.
Just move over there because we're still taking gunshots here.
Hey, firm, be advised, air is...
At this angle, I would just miss it.
Roger that. Looks like it's a nice long swim for us from dust to base.
I wonder why he took so long shot at us.
Considering... Oh, wrong net, sorry.
Air, this is high. Meet them at LZ Dust. Over.
Say again, sorry?
I would like you to meet the ground infantry at LZ Dust. Break. If you start shooting at them to hamper their escape and then claim they took too long, that's kind of fucked. Over.
Hey, firm.
That's like the meme where someone kicks the door down in the room and then shouts, "Look out," at the guy that went over, like looked over and went, "What?" And then the door hits the guy. You know what I mean?
Copy, we see you.
And again, I said I'd do it at 140. I just wanted to rush them a little bit.
This is Alpha to Bravo. You're the first lot to get in. We'll hold until air can either come back or we need to swim.
But now it's just the extraction part. So, you know, just standard golden rule of TSB is don't be a dick. So don't be a dick. The only reason they were shooting at that vehicle was it was lit up with thermals because it was recently used. If I were to actually go back and check. Actually, we can't because it was taken, but I can assure you, I mean, if we look at it from this interface, you see how it's bright. So they were just firing at thermals and the partial thermals of the infantry.
6 slots left.
Go, we'll go on. You can come pick us up later.
That's a Xeon. It's a VTOL that you find in CSAT Pacific.
No, that's what King's asked.
If we all can't get out as one, I'm not getting the entire squad out. We can wait.
XI''AN.
Alpha, just swim.
We'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, no, I mean...
This is Alpha to Air.
11 minutes till I'd spawn him, so...
Dust marker itself, we have...
I rushed him a little bit because I knew if I didn't rush them, then they would have died.
Correction, southeastern side, stop anybody trying to push us.
There were no NATO CTRG units in play, though, for thermal-resistant clothing. Really, just no one's communicating with air because no one stepped up to do it, so air was just kind of doing its own thing the entire time. And that's why you saw 2 friendly fire incidents. I don't think anyone died in either one, except maybe the first one. There was one that got hit, but, you know. Now, I find it funny that air decided to fire at the, you know, the thermo-resistant clothed dudes in an AO where they're the only thermo-resistant clothed dudes. Well, whatever. I'm just a Zeus. I just work here. Well, yeah, that op was pretty good. We'll have the Stargate op in about 30 minutes. I will be, I'll be taking a small break off the stream before we start the stream again to do that.
It's being very loud.
When you're 60 seconds away from dust, tell me so I can move my guys to it.
We're currently going to dust now. Roughly 45 out.
45, they're like 15. I think there's some in the skies now. They're running anyway. Well, air did its job, definitely. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse. Because this op was built for air to be important. Yeah, they moved the LZ, but they didn't tell air about it, so... As you can tell, there's a little bit of communication issues. This is your average level of communication at TSB op, where it's squads only and no ground command and JTAC to coordinate the bigger assets. I didn't make a ground commander, fucking, whatchamacallit, squad, JTAC, that's it. Because it was just, this was meant to be a small scale op anyway. Needs to get out of the Vic and go.
This is up there. When we take off, burn the fuck out of the Hunter.
You know, if they blew that up and they were still close by to it, they might have also, like, killed themselves, so... Food for thought. But we'll debrief. I gotta shut the server down and prep it for the Stargate. That should be A-okay. So I'm gonna go go ahead. We'll throw up the new screen.
I mean, today has a loading experience, but whatever. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I only died 2 times. I can do better.
Maybe
Alright.
extending you'll do better.
So overall, up, I will say, is average. You almost got everything done. You missed the radar dome on the airfield and one of the radio towers at the base, but ACT towers was blown up. All the combat aircraft were blown up. Sorry that the grounded airvics were a little finicky. That's just freestyles crashing, going haywire. Little Bird, though, that people were complaining about, you just weren't hitting the right spots. Like, you knocked out its anti-torque, you knocked out its instruments, you knocked out its fuel. It still had a sliver of it, though, and vanilla vehicles with fuel, even a sliver, they can still last for a while. So it was just a matter of where you were actually landing the shots. Otherwise, communication was a little rough. Ground to air could have been a little bit better, because there was 2 friendly fire incidents. Air, reminder, if the Vipers are wearing thermal-resistant gear, you probably shouldn't fire at little slivers of thermal in the distance, because that might be them. But otherwise, I think op went well. Just a reminder, when you're attacking an airbase, they're going to try to scramble shit, and I will try to do it in a balanced way, but I'll still get things off the ground if need be. But otherwise, yeah, I think it went fine for what it was. Alpha, go ahead.
Alpha did well. We came in from the southern side, cleared building to building, demoed what we could as we pushed past. Kind of annoyed that you guys started taking some of the assets, but we kind of needed them in the end, so that's okay. Pushed back down, tried to get out of there. It turned out that some of my guys are physically incapable of getting in a vehicle within 10 seconds, but yeah, fixed that. Got out of there, cleared the military base with Bravo, went up, re-cleared the radio tower as much as we could, and then we went off with Bravo, let them get in, held the line, and then got out of there at the end. So apart from what I said from my boys, we did very well. Not a single casualty today. Bravo.
You came in from the east side of the airfield, commandeered some of the enemy Vigs to take down the little birds, and then for whatever reason, Alpha and Charlie decide to hold the line in the south of the airfield, so we just decide to take the general military base, and then together with Alpha and Charlie, as Alpha said, take the radar objective. And yeah, thanks. I appreciate the squad on helping me out with the planning and shit. Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Since I'm not used to squad leading, I decided to, more or less hang back. Sorry if some of you guys did not get some action in Charlie because of that. Yeah, went in, tried to support the other 2 squads by providing medical or bringing up resupply Vigs. Got boned in the attack of the NATO tank platoon, got wiped. Which is on me. I should have decided to move out earlier than to decide to hold against 4 slammer tanks using only 1 slammer and 2 APCs. But yeah, everybody did good, and yeah.
So yeah, air was interesting. Of course, I had a shit ton of fun because flying that thing is always fun no matter what you put me in. But in terms of the comms between ground and air, I pretty much never knew where you guys were the whole time. And I was simply, because you guys, of course, didn't have a JTAC or anything, I was just doing strikes on things that I thought might be a problem. But there were so many things on radar and sensors that I had no idea, what was close to you, what wasn't. I was just kind of guessing. I think Yanni was kind of doing the same thing. But we tried.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so essentially we tried our best to help you guys where we could. A lot of AT was thrown out, a lot of AA was thrown out. And yeah, I think we did alright. But Yanni, what? Go.
Yeah, so, regarding the friendly fire incidents, I asked at least 5 times, hey, where are you guys? Hey, where are you guys? Can you guys mark yourselves on the map? Bravo did end up putting a marker. On the very last end there, I saw, okay, I thought you guys were directly south of us. I look at the hill and I see a hunter shooting towards where I thought you guys were because no one else decided to put any markers on where you guys were. So I shot that way and then it ended up being friendlies. Not my mistake. You guys did not communicate enough with us. And that was the biggest issue. But no, I had a fuck ton of fun. And I shot down with the cannon at least 3 air vehicles, so I'm happy with that. A freaking little bird with a snapshot. I think I took out a fucking Comanche as well, and the F-18 with the cannon, so I'm happy.
All right, Malin, you can put it back in your pants. It's okay. Otherwise,
Not me. Hang on, no. That's
whatever.
Not me.
Both of you. Anyway, hope you had fun. That's the most important part. I will go ahead and put feedback up in the feedback channel for, I think only T1s above can access it anyway. For that, but otherwise, hope you had fun. I got to transition to the Stargate op, which is at the top of the hour for the T3s and vets, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Alright, so I'm booting Arma right now to make sure everything's good on the server. I mean, we've already run it. It's just I quit it after we booted it, because, you know, panic attack. But anyway, nah, game, that's how you learn. That's how you learn, man. But thanks for the 3-month resub. Hope you enjoyed that operation. It was, it looked like it was pretty fun, you know, low stakes, just go around playing with the Viper gear and the 50 cal Beowulf. Otherwise, we'll be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.